Hello, everyone, my chat of zero. Welcome to another stream. Today, we are not playing any games. Today, I want to do a coding stream for the YouTubes because I made a New Year's resolution, project goal that I want to upload a YouTube video every month, and I have only uploaded one, and it's the middle of April already. So I thought if I could stream on Twitch, I could just recycle the VODs and use it as YouTube video content stuff. Because I'm lazy and I don't have a lot of time, because most of my time is spent now that I'm daydreaming because I have mental illness demons in my brain that I can't manage. Anyways, so at MFF 2025, I gave a panel on Neocities, essentially the indie web, on creating uh, websites. Well, rather, why you should make a website. I intended to have a section on how to code websites, but I didn't have enough time for that because I only scoped myself for 30 minutes, and there's a lot of like technical issues, like getting the panel started, like set up as well. So that's what this is. This is going to be a how to um code a website thing. Yeah. This is my website. As you can see, it's very tiger. There's my art. You can see my latest from my art gallery over here. You see the one. This is my Twitch. This is my Twitch profile picture. This is me hugging Fox McCloud because I love him. Uh, and my Twitch banner is me cuddling with Wolf O'Donnell because I'm a little homosexual tiger. But yeah, I hold on, let me go to the gallery. I coded this all by myself and like JavaScript and stuff like that because I'm just cool like that. I'm like the coolest person ever. I posted a video about this to TikTok while I was still using TikTok, and someone called me Terry Davis. I don't know if to take that as a compliment or not, because like he created Temple OS just because he felt like it, but he created Temple OS just because he felt like it. So because I'm using Catbox to host all of my art, uh, to save space on my free Neocities account, some of the thumbnails are missing. But that's not important. What's important is that I got this up and running. I intend to clean this up a little bit so that way I can have like pages of uh, art thumbnails instead of just like one big page, because this will be because I can imagine this is not very good for computers to load. This is kind of evil. So this is kind of an evil thing for me to put computers through. But yeah. So what I want to do today is create a web shrine. If you don't know what web shrines are, they're essentially just like little like pages, like individual pages. This is the guide to web shrines. You'll probably look at this if you want. Go to millerland.net and look at it. Uh, they're essentially just like little like shrines based on made from web pages, just like dedicated to like a character or whatever. So if I were to go to my to to my new cities, you're gonna see if I were you're gonna see you're gonna see my follower. One of the people that I'm following on Neocities has this shrine that they're making for their League of Legends dragons, and it's very cute and whatever. Yeah, so I want to do something. I want to do something like this. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, but I don't really have the attention span to do that. So, um, yeah, I have a to-do list over here. So let's just put a uh let's put an X next to it. Yeah. Okay. So in the process of making the rub shrine I want to make, It's gonna be for Fox and Wolf, Fox, because I have they've invested my ratings. Um, I want to walk you through how to make a website, or at least a web page, so that you can start kind of a new, so that way you can get started on Neocities and move away from Twitter, the shitty Nazi website that uses AI to create child porn. I'm not kidding. That's what people on Twitter are doing now. They're using the Twitter AI bot to manipulate photos you post of, I don't know, your daughters or something to create pornographic images of them. That's because of why? Of course not. Of course they would do that. Anyways, so the first thing we have to do is, what am I doing next? Oh, right. Um, the first thing we have to do is figure out what do you want to put on your website. You could technically go in like I was about to before I looked at my to do list that I made beforehand and just go like coding like I have the body I want the body to be this and that and that. But like if there's anything I learned, like okay, so when I learned coding in like high school, okay, well I taught myself how to code like in the Makafu and stuff like that. And when I took like official like programming courses, I hated writing pseudocode. If you don't know what pseudocode is, it is essentially where's Kate? Kate, where are you? Get your butt over here. It is essentially just like human language code for like say I want to write a program where I say I'm making a game. I don't want to write a character controller. I could say uh in the up for every frame update I could uh move the player. What does that entail? That would be if the up button is pressed, increase player Y by well actually by 5. This is essentially a suit. This is essentially a human plan, a human readable plan that says for in the update function every frame, uh, if you up button is pressed, increase the player Y by 5, essentially moving the player up the screen, right? So if I were to put that into a coding language, that would probably look like how do we use? I think it func update uh don't I don't I don't remember how to do Lua. I don't remember how to do Lua. So this is not a real coding language. If func update, let's do a quick let's do a comment over here. Move the player up. This that's a quick comment. If button up dot is pressed, player dot y plus equals 5. So this part will be the pseudocode. This is the plan for what I coded just now, and this is the actual code. Here we have the function uh, initiator. I don't know what to call it. This is essentially just a comment for like documentation and just readability, so that you can see like what each code does. And this is the if the conditional statement. They're saying if the up button is pressed, and then this is the math to increase the player y value by 5, move the player up, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pseudocode. I hated doing this so much. So what I would do is I would write my code just like just stream of thought consciousness just vomited onto my IDE, and then after that was done, I would like convert the code to pseudocode and turn that in. I hated doing that, but now that's that's how I final my code. Like I will be in the shower. I would be heading into the shower and I was thinking about my code, about the program. Metal Doctor daydreaming, as one does. Like, oh, if I think if I could have the the table of bullets uh populate and then move once every frame, and then I would write the. I would literally physically get a sheet of paper because that's what's available to me in the bathroom as I'm going into the shower. I get a pen and write it down on that sheet of paper, and then when I'm done showering, I take that sheet of paper to my computer and I would put it and I would code it. I did that once, and so cool. It was so cool to me, but still, it's so funny. I want to discard. So a good way, a good program to use to plan stuff is Obsidian. Oh, I do have it installed. That's good. This program is not free and open source, but the free and open source alternative, I think it's called Affinity. It uses AI. It has like AI like features built into it, and I don't like that. So I'm using this instead. So I'm gonna open up Obsidian. Oh, this is don't look at this. Don't look at this. Uh, we're gonna create a vault. Manage vault. I'm gonna create a new vault. I'm gonna call this gay Twitch stream ooh woo location. I'm gonna put this in documents. Documents. Okay. Create. Okay, go away. And I like Obsidian because like there's like two main things built in. There's the Markdown editor. Uh, this is a the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. Okay. And what's really cool about it is you can. Oh, I don't want that. No! What have I done? Okay. I broke my amazing thing. No, I don't want that. Go away, bitch. Where do I go? New base, command palette. What? I don't really use. Oh, there it is. I don't really use the graph. This view. Okay, whatever. I don't really use this that much, but you can if you want to. You could like because this will as you like link things to like whatever. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. What's also really cool is that this uses Markdown, so I could go like uh, apostrophe gay, and it puts it in italics. So if I were to do like make a link with the square brackets, I could go tiger. Then if I were to go to the graph view over here, oh, okay, let me go back over here. I could click, right click this, add link. Oh shit. Let me just, yeah. Now where does that go? It creates a new thing. And if we go to the graph view, oh, look at that. It creates a link between the two nodes. That's perfect. So I I know my website looks really I know my website looks really queef and looks really amprag and looks really cool, but I kind of want to change it. I've seen other websites. I made this like a few years ago, and it's I've tried to change it up a little bit. I based the layout off on a real old project I made even further, even longer ago, and I kind of want to change it and make it more cooler and more fruit of arrow and more cool and stuff like that because why not? So yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh. What's also really cool is that built in we have a canvas view where we can also just create little cards and be like tigers. Actually, no, I want to create a golden tigers, cute and fluffy. We create little cards like that. Foxes. Make this talent, make this gold. Cute and fluffy. Bitch! Thank you. Uh, um, the wolves. Wolves. Cute and fluffy. But yeah, you have like a lot of things. No, so what's really cool? What's really cool about the canvas view is that you can create cards. You can create cards. You can create notes. You can create little files and put them on the canvas. So tigers, and as you edit it, cute and fluffy cats that roam the jungles of Tigerland and eat strawberry shortcakes. Disclaimer: this isn't a real tiger fact. And if we go to the graph view, they're linked. They're linked, girl. They're linked, and yeah, it's just a regular thing, and that's so cool. That's so fucking cool. Like hello. Okay, okay. So we can use the we can also uh take the canvas and then drag lines in between the other cards. That's super cool. So anyway, it's kind of forced myself to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Who cares? So planning a website. For my website, I want there to be a. Let's just do regular cards. I want there to be a reading log for manga. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I want cards. Cards. No. I want media. No. Thank you. Reading log. I want there to be a reading log for manga and fan fiction and books and anime. If it's subbed, I'm reading the subtitles, so it counts. Manga, fanfiction, books, anime, uh, visual novels. I also want there to be. I've seen other websites do this. What's in my bag? Just not really, but I guess like, uh, I guess I could list this stuff in my bag: my laptop, my plushie, my notebooks, my sketchbook, my charging thing, my cable, my pencils, my pens, my headphones, my tiger, stuff like that. What's in my bag? Da, 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 da. I also want to have a place for my. Fuck you. Well, actually, no. I want there to be a place for my buttons and my blinkies, buttons and blinkies, buttons and blinkies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is all just like planning what I want to add to my website when I update it and stuff like that. I already have my gallery. I already have my I guess the gallery is the only thing that I've really done really proud of now. I also want there to be a I want to update the my arts and works section. My arts and works section and have like it's nice that currently it's a gateway for my gallery. But I also want there to be thing have like detailed stuff about my Blender stuff, my game dev stuff, my oh right, I want there to be a section for for my other websites, my other websites. I think I could either put that. I think I could put that into either here, but also I could put that out to like the big side. It's like if I would no make a home. Home is what I want. Home. I want my buttons and blinkies to be in my home. I want my also because this is the site. The first thing that you see, the homepage, is where you will like see a lot of like your stuff. I want my commissions to be on my homepage for easy access as well. Actually, okay. Hi, hungry. I'm Avi. Uh, uh, I don't. Thank you. So I want there to be a link or a section for that. Yeah. So this is what planning a website looks like so far. But once you've got your website planned, what do you do when you want to create it? Well, we are going to go into our. Oh, my chat box isn't up here. Oh well, best view with eyes. We are going to go into our IDE. I like to use VS Codium. This is a fork of the Microsoft thing called VS Code, but this is with all of the Microsoft telemetry taken out. So that way it doesn't track you as you code. Because of course it has to fucking track. Of course, the coding IDE has to track you. Everything has to track you. I don't know why. But anyways, we are going to open a folder. I'm going to go to documents and I'm going to create a new folder called gay dogs, because I want to make my shrine to gay dogs. Now, yes, I am the goddamn author. Okay, so what? Here's a question for all of you who is not watching. What is the most important file of a website? I would argue it is the index.html. The index.html. Because when you go to a website, if I were to go to the files of my website, hold on. If I were to go to my website, uh, look at the website here. Look at the URL. This is the website for home. It has like my domain and everything, and then /home, which is meaning that this is a subpage of the website. If I were to go back to like that portal to this side, there is no sub thing. This is the site that you go and this is the welcome thing. So this is the first thing that you see. I think I kind of want to put some of my commission info on here too. But yeah. Also, I have like a button here, like fine, so more reviews, yes, but damn links. Yada yada, whatever. So this is created with something called, if I could find it, HTML, the index file. None of the images are loading, but that's fine. Who cares? So essentially, this is the index of the site. I don't know how else to describe it, but this is going to be the page of the folder of your website. Whatever, there's like the root folder where everything roots from, is rooted from, everything stems from, and then like that. So we are going to create the index of files. New file index.html. Yes, create the file. Thank you. And now we are going to. Oh, as you can see, there's nothing here. So if I were to just type in Fox and Wolf are gay and I love them, save that, go back to my web browser, and well, Control R for refresh, that text comes up. But this is not the same anywhere close to this. That not even this. Like hello, like yeah, there's text here, but there's also buttons and blinkies that say eat the rich and a cab. There's like fandoms and interests that include Sonic the Hedgehog, Pokemon Crystal, Genshin Impact, and Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's a huge difference between this and this. How do we get from this to this? Carefully. So, first off, we have to do something called tags. We can use some tags here. Like, if I were to create a B for bowling and say, love the gay dogs. Dogs. And then go back to that web page I made. Oh, look at that. It's in bold now. But as you can see, it is not separated on lines. So here's the thing about HTML. It does not give two shits about spaces that you may put. You can put 1,000 spaces between this line up here and this line down here. And you know how it's going to show on the file? Just like that. So what you could do is create a break of a Kit Kat bar. Oh, look at that. Now they're separated. But the more conventional way to do it is to use the paragraph function. Yeah. And now you can say Wolf is hot and sexy. Fox is cute and fluffy. Save that, refresh the page, boom. Now we also have spacing. So that's really cool. Anyways, excuse me. You can also put breaks in between. Put that break tag, excuse you, /break between hot and ends. And then, oh wait, now I have to say first. Then, oop, and it's just like that. Just I think. But how do we create the pretty styling? How do we create the pretty colors? Well, we can go up to here. We're gonna have to create a doc type, make it HTML. Think down here. And now we have to create an actual HTML tag to put everything in. Tagging your stuff, just like posting shit in social media, tagging your stuff on HTML is extremely important because it helps make everything into a container. Like, yeah, this doesn't really change much. It adds a little bit of extra space, but yeah. So now we can also add things, add subtags like in the tag. So if I were to go to HTML and add in a style subtag, well, not subtag, attribute, and add in a style attribute, I can add in set it so that way it has a background color of blue. Blue's my favorite color. Now, if I were to go back to here, holy crap, it's the blue screen of Fox and Wolf. Holy shit. Now, that's that's great and all, but how do we get it to look like an actual website that's not like this? Well, we have to add some other tags. So the first tag I like to add is an head tag. This has all the metadata for the website, like not metadata, but like all like the internal data for the website. So like the title will be Fox and Wolf Shrine. Save that, go here, nothing really changes, but the title that we see on the tab changes as well. So that's nice, that's good, that's amazing. You can also use this, I think over here is where we put in an actual style tag so that way we can put real CSS in. Am I going to teach you how to use CSS right now? Yes! Because that's, sorry, you don't get a good organized thing. You have a tiger with probably with autism and ADHD teaching you how to do a website. I don't have a diagnosis. I don't have access to those resources. So I had to raw dog it. And you will too. So I could go put just any like raw CSS in here and it will work. That is perfect. That is cool. Instead of making a regular CSS tag and linking that into here, that will just make everything cluttered, I think. And I don't like having too many tags open. It's a trade off. You could either have your website CSS into your web, like if it's for like one page, you could have it in here. That's probably preferable. But if you want to have it like shared between websites, make it into an actual CSS file. Anyways, uh, so like the way you style things in CSS, you do like the tag, and then you use curly brackets. And then we can add in the attributes in here. Background color. Let's try aqua. Oh yay! Now it's aqua. What's a very space color? Also use just an image. Huh. Background, image. Okay, actually, how do I use images again? Image. Let's get an unsplash. And go space. Oh, that's first plus. Yes. Copy image link. I hope this works. Jesus fucking Christ. It did not work. Okay, that's fine. You know what's a really good tool to use? The internet. I'm going to code this right now.
Did you
See
know
it?
you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
I don't have any money to pet you. Hush. CSS background image. I have this background image. W3 schools is really good, and that's amazing. I love it. Oh, I forgot to do multiple things. Okay. So instead of image, I'm going to use URL. Put quotation marks. This is important. And then, boop. Now let's see how that works. Oh my god! I'm looking into the sky. And that's really cool. Uh, I don't like that. Also, yeah, because the CSS, you have to put semicolons at the end, like real coding. Um, Now I want to make sure that the background is position. No, not position. Background size cover. I want this to cover the entire thing. Yes, that is perfect. Yes, lovely. How lovely. So now we have that in our title and our header and stuff like that. So this is the head is where you put. How do I make comments in HTML again? I don't remember. The head is where the head goes. It's where you put like the title, the style, the favicon, which is this thing. This little tiger is the favicon for my website. This little thing for Unsplash. This little thing for W3 schools. That's the favicon. Just put that there. Excuse me. And also like any links like JavaScript, and if you're going to be using like any JavaScript files or whatever. I don't also like having these here, like just anyways. So the next thing I'm going to do is create a body, and this can be done to and this is just like contain the different sections of like actual contents of your website. So there are three things I like to do here: the header. This is where the head goes. Where the head goes. The article. This is the main article. Fox and Wolf are gay. And the footer for like notes and stuff like that. And feet. Oh no, I can't see shit over this background. So I'm going to go and create a style for the body, and so that way the color of the text is Alice blue. I like that color a lot. Uh, and now we can see the um, text. So what we could do now that we have the body encapsulated, we could also set the position of it to be how should I put this? No. Margin. Margin is what I want. Margin. Uh Auto. I don't know if that'll work. If I want to center this, I don't like that. Margin left auto. Margin right auto. I think that's it. Oh, I forgore. I forgore how to do it. Oh well, that's fine. I can also do padding. 50%. Oh shit! That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Um, yeah. So, tigers. I will actually put it full up more to be honest. So I would do by both expense. Yay. Now, if I were to go, I wonder if I could do it here. Yes, I can. More tools. I mean, I certainly got more tools. I want to go to here. More tools. Web developer tools. No, responsive design mode. That way I can see how it looks like on a phone. Oh my god. Responsive. Galaxy Notes 9, Android 7, and landscape mode. Oh my god. Yay, that's so cool. iPad. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool. So yeah, you can change check and see how you want your site how your site looks like on mobile devices by simulating a mobile screen in your browser. It's for Chrome, for like all the stinky ones like Chrome and anything based on Chrome, like Edge, Vivaldi even, and the homophobic lion one. Uh, it's gonna be different. I don't remember. I don't use Chrome. I don't use Edge, and I don't Explorer. I use the Firefox based stuff. So yeah, yeah. I want to get out of this. So yeah, but if you want your thing to look really good on mobile phones as well as desktops, you're gonna have to do a lot of CSS, which is how do I do this? CSS. What's it called? Screen size, I guess. Media rules. Oh dear God, media queries, stuff like that. You have to do a bunch of these things, and it gets really annoying. I use this in my gallery. It's kind of finicky to use, but, 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 there's something called a bootstrap. I think it's
Z,
called
Z, Z,
bootstrap.
Z.
You keep it safe enough. No, it's not called bootstrap. Is it called bootstrap? Yes, it is. It is called Bootstrap. It is. And it's I was first introduced to this because my sister had an OC that I wanted that she was giving away, but she said she'd only give it to me if I made a toy house. So I made a toy house, and then Bootstrap was the thing that everyone on Toy House was using to style their toy house pages. So I learned about Bootstrap, and I made a website using Bootstrap. I learned how to use Bootstrap while making a benefits to marine biology.neocities.org. I made this really cursed website using Bootstrap. It has everything. It has really cool styling. It has uh, all the benefits to being a marine biologist. It has Fruitiger arrow buttons. It has my little web pod. It has like little works cited. It has actual marine biology. It has an actual real life marine biologist. It has a carousel of images. This is really cool. This is all done in Bootstrap. This it has all the benefits of being a marine biology, of being a marine biologist, like free sushi and a healthy work environment, exciting travel, making the world a better place, Kraken Gimbap, Mermaid HRT, high salary, 401k, swimming, befriending a shark, learn how to bloodbend, free scuba lessons, reconvening with nature, swearing fealty to Nictelios, therapy session with Lugia, healthcare, burial at seas, and friend with family discount, and also Quillfish. Yeah, so, and if I were to go back to responsive design mode and go to the portrait mode, if I were to go to portrait mode, okay, that's not very portrait mode. Oh, look at that! It automatically does, automatically goes into like portrait mode. That's so cool. Peanut, the portrait's here. I've never ever watched an episode of Family Guy. So yeah, Bootstrap is pretty cool. So you don't worry, you kid. Uh, there's like different ways to implement Bootstrap into your website. You can use a content delivery network thing and just like have like the links to like the repositories just like straight up put into your code, just like I did with that image from Unsplash. Or you could download it, or you could just do it the hardware and learn CSS. But we're gonna do it the hard way. So I'm gonna make a big ol' mm, a big ol' heading of H1. And I'm gonna make it call it Fox slash Wolf Fox Web Shrine. I'm gonna add a subtitle. Sub, because these gay ass dogs have infested my brain. Oh my god, Yippee. It's the gay ass dogs have infested my brain, and there it is. And there it is. We can also do, I think, I don't know what it's called. I think it's HR. If I do as HR, no, shut the fuck up. HR like this. It creates a line. The line was created, I can't see it, but that's fine. And then we go into the article. Now the manual way of uh, styling your CSS is using grids. Grids are love and grids are life. Um, I'm going to so first off we have to go to create an article tab. Article tab, not tab, but section in the CSS. Article display grid. Cool. Now I have to go grid template areas. Create it like no, not like not none. We have to create it like that, and then essentially we just I think it's like this. So if I were to create, let's say um, I want to have a section for my playlist, playlist, playlist. So I'm essentially saying that there is going to be 3 columns, uh, fan fiction, two rows so far, and now let's call this section A, section A. Now there's 3 columns, fanfiction, fuck, fiction, Section A, Section A. Let's make another row, Section B, B, Section B. Actually, no. Fan art, fan art, Section. I'm so stupid. Section B, fan art, fan art. Okay. Next. What we would have to do in articles, we can create sections. Section, music. What we would do now is create, for these to correspond to these, we have to create an ID attribute and set that to what we want. So section playlist. So let's create one for section ID fan fiction stories section ID section A top text section ID fan art pretty pictures section ID section B bottom text. Okay, so now we save and we go to the site and it's kind of grid-like, kind of. What we have to do now is go one by one and set these as grid areas. So what we do is dot playlist grid area. I think we'll set it to playlist. I think might be wrong. Let's go to W3 schools. Oh, for fuck's sake, where is it? Grid tutorial. Yeah, so I have it right. I have it right. I just have to keep doing it one by one. So, fan fiction. Grid area. Fan fiction. Yeah, I have it right. I have it right. Dot section A, grid area section A, no, dot fan art. You use the dots to style the I style pieces of the website by each section's ID. So fan art. Let's continue with this grid area fan art dot section B grid area section. Save now. Go back to the website and it should work, but it's not working. Why is it not working? Lovely. I have to put the container this last? I don't think I do. Let's put it last, just in case. How do I get rid of this? Go here. It puts everything vertically, which is fine, but that's not what I want. So why aren't you working? Unless, oh wait, I think I know why. Hold on. Let's try making actual paragraphs. Music, using actual text instead of just plain old raw dogging text. Stories. What did I put here? Top text. Pretty
How are you doing today?
pictures. I'm doing okay. How are you? And bottom text. Okay. Okay, it's not working the way I want it to. That's so weird. I actually have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Oh, it's by class? Not. Oh, okay. I'm just stupid. Oh, wow. I'm just a stupid idiot. Well, that's right. Yeah, because when you. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I said before. The dot is what you use to style classes. So, like, collections of things that are the same. I don't like it like this, but no, I'm gonna keep it as ID. I don't like it like that. Let's see if I could just let's see if I keep it like this. Da, da, da. I have to use a pound sign to access things by ID. Is what I prefer to do instead of using buffers. I don't want There we go. That it's not centered, but it's yeah, yes, yes. So to let's create a little. Let's create like boxes. Let's make these things look even prettier. Uh, so for things in the, so I want sections of the article. So article to section, sections in the article. I want them to have a border of 5 pixels, border, a color of aqua, and a style of groove. If I were to do that, oh look at that. It's there's a thing. Yeah. And I also want there to be heading of 5%. I think that's right. That is one, that is wrong, and two, that is too much. I want there to be margins of 1%. It's the 1%. Ina, the 1% is here. Uh, why not auto? Why am I supposed to put auto? I mean, that kind of works. Not what I want. I mean, it has more personality than Twitter, so it has that going for it, right? Margin, 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 margin. 3 pixels should be good. Yeah, that's good. I like that instead. I like that instead. Beat. Now we do have a problem. You were to go to responsive design mode. That's not very ideal. So we would have to create media style. I would really much prefer to use Bootstrap to do that because it's just so much easier. But let's save things. Oh, okay. So let's go over to YouTube to get my ignore what I was watching before. Yes, I like watching videos of cats. Let's go to my YouTube. Playlist. I get my that I lovingly called Fox X Wolf Kawaii Yaoi. Because of course I did. And this is all, well, not that stuff, but this is all the stuff I put into my playlist for various reasons. So I'm going to share this, and I'm going to go to embed. This will give us a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to just copy this and paste it over here. Now, if we were to go back to the website over here,
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Shut the fuck up. If this were, if this were I guess it's YouTube music. Oh. Oh, I like this. Copy. I embed YouTube music playlist. Embed YouTube music playlist. This is selling me something. What if I go song by song? I'm going to mute. Uh, pause. I want you paused, and I want you muted. If I mute you, will you contribute to the stream? You will not. That is good. Okay, perfect. So, that also probably means that my music this entire time has been very slow. Looks like it's a bit too loud. Hold on. Okay, that looks better. So that is not playing. So I will try to embed this like that. Copy. It's just YouTube being YouTube. YouTube is evil and stupid and gross. So, how do I embed YouTube music? Embed YouTube music. There's a ChatGPT button, so nope. Let's go to Reddit. does '07 mean? WikiHow. That'll have all the answers. Really not. Aw. I really want my playlist to embed. Now that I'm getting to the actual Box of Wolf stuff, let me switch to a different song. There we go. I wrote this for space stuff. That's a bit loud. Not too loud, right? Okay, that should be good. I think that should be good. Let me. Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully. Yeah. Uh, shit. Uh, did that. Did that. Did that. Create the rest of the fucking road. Okay. Yeah. I'm on that now. Okay, so you know. The way to do it without that is like an iframe and something else. Iframe and what the other one is called. Let's just try iframe then. Iframe. Ta-da. Wow. Are you serious? Why are you being like that? Bad options. Let's try this one. Share. Copy. This has to be a YouTube thing. I refuse to believe it's not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah. So it's a YouTube thing. There's nothing I can do. But, so, to make. I want to embed my Fox X Wolf Kawaii Yaoi playlist into the website. And for me to do that, over here, stop. I go use this instead. Copy that. I use that. I could put this into what's called an iframe, and then I have to link the URL of the website that I want. Of what you can do this with anything really, and you can do this with your own website. You can put your website inside of it. Don't actually. Don't do that. With an iframe, as long as you put it into the source attribute over here, src. Again, W3 Schools has a lot of cool. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you. I hate you so fucking much. I want to put something in there. Now, I'm going to create a heading 2. This is less than a heading 1. My Fox Wolf playlist. That's there. I want this to take up position. You can also put, again, like before, we can put CSS code into the actual tags themselves, but we don't have to use all of these curly brackets and stuff here. We can just like do it straight up. So style position relative. That do. Save. Fixed. Margin. Left. Auto. Margin. Right. Auto. That should center it. That's not what I wanted. Relative. That's not what I wanted. We just get rid of position. On you going display display lock. I want this to be. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Uh, with uh, auto, I guess. 95%, I guess. I don't know, man. Hmm. Hmm. Heading bottom 85%. Oh, I never did a thing. Or did I? I don't remember. Oh, how cool! Oh, how'd you do that? Why? Oh, I know what I could do. I know what I could do. Section, playlist. Adding bottom 25%. Add the bot to that. Oh, that is too small. Oh, okay. Why are you not working? Oh well. Let's move on. But we could also, I also don't really like that the background for each section is, how should I put this? See through. So what we could do, so we'll put it so that way the, uh, I think if it's backdrop filter, we could, no, it's blur. Hmm, CSS backdrop verta. Backdrop filter. Yeah, blur. I could set that to 2 pixels, and it should blur the background. Blur this just a tad. Yeah, looks like glass. That's so cool. Look at that. I like that. This is my favorite effect. This is my favorite effect ever. Like, oh my god, that's so pleased. Look at that. I love that so much. Okay. Let's add a little padding of like padding of uh 3 pixels. Just to give like everything a little bit more room to breathe. Let's go with 5 pixels. 9. 9 bull. That's better. There we go. I like that. Just so that way there's like a little bit of room for everything to breathe a little bit. This is weird. Don't just ignore that, I guess. Jesus Christ. I guess, oh, if I want. Oh, it works. Okay. Oh, so if I just do 200, 200 like that. Oh, that's too much. Go with this is a really jank way to do this, but it will have to do. That is too much. This will probably break when I go to another thing. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's check this out in responsive design mode. We'll shift in, is it? Okay. Yeah, it breaks. But like, yeah, it just breaks. Jesus. I could just extend it so that way it's. don't want it to be
Nice to meet
absolute.
you. I'm Floopy.
Hi, Flippy. I'm still streaming. Right. The call, I'm still streaming. I'm still getting obsessed with this. If you want to add an image to your website, you would use A and then href. No, not A, image and then source. So we can go to pretty pictures over here. A. I'm learning so much. I'm so sorry. That gives us over here this. Hello? I'm pretty sure I did this right. It's SRC. Yeah, it's SRC. Why are you not working? Why? Why don't you want my cool furry art? Why don't you want my furry art? Which source? Me take my furry art. It's literally just that, right? Yeah, it's just that. Oh, that's not normal. Oh, okay, but still, that's why. What? Where? So we're just setting it to 100 by 100 work. It's not. Oh, I think I know what it is. Uh, Catbox does no, because if that were the case, then yeah, Catbox is broken. Okay, that's fun. Great, love that. Thank you. So that's a big no-no for now. Of course, this had to happen when I was streaming it. But we could also, well, another thing that we could do is make before it's almost time for me to go anyways. One more thing that, yeah, shut up.
Check
One
out
more
Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
What something else that we could do is make it so that each section has is like a little bit different. Um, oh, I'm so hold on. What's going on my other computer? I don't know why it's like that. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. Yeah, my stream is working. My streaming is working. Something that we could do is add classes to these sections. So if I wanted, say, a blue class and a red class and a green class, these are more attributes and modifiers for that could be used for either navigation or styling. But I like to think of it as this: ID is for individual uh, pieces, and classes are for groups of pieces, right? So if I slash equals blue class equals green. Now, if we want to go over here, I don't know why I did that. We access the classes in CSS by dot and then the class name. Then I want the background color to be RGBA. Red is going to be 0.900 0.25. Okay, so it's like that. Perfect. Thanks. 200, and this is gonna be 55. Oh, seriously? Okay. Let's save this, and then all the stuff that we marked as red should turn red. We marked one thing as red. Okay. But see, there's like a little bit of red right there. So we could continue to do that with the rest of them. Look at that. It looks so colorful now. Holy shit. It's so pretty. Why does section A not have a... Why is it grass? That's so weird. Why did I do that? What was he thinking? What did he mean by this? Look at that. Now it's colorized. Now it's pretty. So yeah, you could do that as well. I think I have to call it for night. I'm getting kind of tired. And Catbox and YouTube are both just not working. So that is fun. But yeah, I hope you learned something from here. And if you don't, and if you're thinking, oh, I don't know how to do all this, this is all too difficult. There are multiple free resources for you on the internet that are not, that do not, poison the air and pollute the water for children to inhale and drink and die from. So yeah, we have W3 schools. We have let's see what else. We have there's actually like a bunch. You know, if you like go to like different websites and you see they also have like a bunch of different uh resources and stuff. Just like if you want a easy CSS grid layout, easy CSS grid, you can go to this website. I know this one. I think it's called Layout It. Layout It. This one. Create the layout it. It creates a bunch of stuff. So you can do like that, no, like that. Tiger. Meow. Ooh. Nya. Rar. And these create divs, which are just little boxes that you can put in different areas, so that's really cool. But yeah, this you could just copy this into your into your into your code and use it like that. It's really easy and simple. Oh wait, yeah, we could. I forgot that we could literally just size it like that. Oh my god, grid. So if you were to go to grid template areas, grid template rows, 3 for real, 1 for real, 1 for real, 1 for real, 1 for real, and let's go over back over here. Okay, makes it a little bit bigger. Make it a whole lot bigger, but it makes it bigger nonetheless. No, I think it's because these have to be. Yo. Oh, that's so cool, actually. I didn't know you could also do that. Very interesting, very nice. That's not what I want. Yeah, you could just copy and paste this. Oh. This is exactly how my site is set up, right? So if I could just keep adding more of these, yeah, it should work. So it stayed small. It's so weird. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, that is too big. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's right. Okay, created the padding. So if I just keep on adding more for real to this, I should create something decent. I want this to be big. Yes, even though it doesn't work, I got it. See, I got it eventually. I just had to adjust the size of this. Yeah, everything else can be auto, I guess. Oh, are you fucking for real? Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Everything is proportional. Fuck. God. Okay, well, feet. Oops. I'll take this line mode. Oh, lo and behold, it kind of fits. Yay. At least we have that going for us. Right? Yeah. I'm calling it a night now. Good night, y'all.